Hello and welcome to English Pod Studio. This podcast is specially designed to help you learn English in a fun and meaningful way. If you're learning English at a B1 or B2 level, this episode will be a great opportunity to practice listening while also thinking about something important. Today's topic is how to be kind every day. We will explore what kindness means, why it matters, and how you can bring more kindness into your daily life, not just once in a while, but every single day. As you listen, you'll hear examples, personal stories, and simple ideas that you can try. And along the way, you'll also get to practice English in a clear and natural style. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. What is kindness? Let's begin with a simple question. What is kindness? Kindness means doing something good for someone else without expecting anything in return. It can be a big thing, like helping someone move to a new house, or a small thing, like holding the door open or giving someone a smile. Kindness shows care, empathy, and respect. It can be shown through words, actions, or even just being there for someone. And here's something powerful. Kindness doesn't have to cost money or take a lot of time. It's something we can all practice no matter where we live, what we do, or how busy we are. Why is kindness important? You might wonder, why should I be kind every day? Here are a few simple reasons. First, kindness makes people feel good. When you're kind to someone, you often bring them happiness, comfort, or relief. You may not always see the effect, but your actions can brighten someone's day. Second, kindness creates connection. When people feel seen, heard, or supported, they are more likely to trust you and feel closer to you. Being kind helps build relationships, whether with friends, family, coworkers, or strangers. And third, kindness spreads. One small act of kindness can inspire others to do the same. For example, if you help someone, they might feel encouraged to help someone else. This ripple effect can make a big difference in the world. And finally, kindness helps you too. Studies have shown that being kind reduces stress, improves your mood, and even supports your health. It can give you a sense of purpose and peace. So being kind is not just good for others, it's good for you too. Kindness in simple moments. Let's talk about everyday situations where you can show kindness. Number 1, at home. You can start your day with kindness at home. Say, "Good morning," with a smile. Help a family member with breakfast. Offer to do a small chore even if it's not your turn. These simple actions can make home feel warmer and more peaceful. Number 2, at school or work. Kindness at school or work can change the way people feel. You can say thank you to a teacher, a classmate, or a coworker. You can listen when someone is talking. You can offer help if someone is struggling with a task. These things show that you care. Number 3, in public places. Even in places where you don't know people, you can be kind. Hold the door open. Say please and thank you. Let someone go ahead of you in line if they seem to be in a hurry. Smile at someone who looks tired or stressed. These acts may seem small, but they can mean a lot to the person receiving them. Number 4, online. Kindness is also important online. If you're using social media or chatting in English with others, you can be kind by giving compliments, sharing encouraging messages, or simply being polite. The internet is full of negativity, so every kind word makes a difference. The power of words. One of the easiest ways to be kind is with your words. Words can hurt or heal. They can bring someone down or lift them up. Here are some kind things you can say. I appreciate you. You did a great job. I'm here if you need anything. Thank you for helping me. I hope your day gets better. Simple, right? But powerful. And it's not just what you say, it's how you say it. A soft voice, a gentle tone, and eye contact can make your words even more meaningful. Kindness to yourself. Here's something people forget. Being kind also means being kind to yourself. Yes, it's true. We all make mistakes. We all have bad days. And sometimes we talk to ourselves in ways we would never talk to a friend. So be gentle with yourself. If you make a mistake, say, "That's okay, I'm learning." If you feel tired, give yourself rest. If you did something well, take a moment to say, "Good job." Being kind to yourself gives you the energy and mindset to be kind to others too. Real life story, the coffee shop moment. Let me share a short story. One morning, I was in a coffee shop, waiting in line. The woman in front of me looked tired. When it was her turn to pay, she realized she forgot her wallet. She looked embarrassed and started to leave. But before she walked away, the man behind her stepped forward and said, "I'll pay for it. It's just a coffee." She was surprised and said, "Are you sure?" He smiled and said, "Yes. I hope you have a good day." The woman was so thankful. And as she left with her coffee, I could see a change in her face. She looked lighter, happier. That one small act of kindness changed her day. And maybe she passed it on later. Maybe she helped someone else. We never know how far one kind act can go. Daily Kindness Challenge. Now, I want to give you a simple challenge. Try this. For 1 week, do one kind thing every day. It doesn't have to be big. Just one small act. Send a kind message to a friend. Help someone carry something. Say something positive to yourself. Give someone a compliment. Or share your lunch or snack. Write down what you did each day. And at the end of the week, look back and see how you feel. You'll be surprised by how powerful these small acts can be. Now, let's go deeper. Now, we'll look at more ways to practice kindness and how to stay kind even when life gets hard. Being kind to yourself. Kindness doesn't always mean doing something for others. One of the most important things you can do is to be kind to yourself. Many people are too hard on themselves. They expect to be perfect all the time, and when they make a mistake, they get upset. But here's the truth. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has bad days. Everyone gets tired. It's okay. Being kind to yourself means accepting that you are human. It means forgiving yourself when you make mistakes. It means giving yourself time to rest, time to relax, and time to enjoy the little things in life. Here are some simple ways to practice self-kindness. 1. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend. Would you say something mean to your best friend? No? Then don't say it to yourself. 2. Take breaks when you feel tired. Don't feel guilty for resting. 3. Celebrate your small wins. Did you try something new today? Did you finish something difficult? That's worth celebrating. 4. Remind yourself that you're doing your best, and that's enough. Self-kindness helps you feel better inside. When you feel better, it's easier to be kind to others too. Kindness during difficult moments. Being kind is easy when everything is going well. But what about when things go wrong? What about when you feel stressed, angry, or sad? Kindness during hard times is even more powerful. It shows true strength. Let's say someone says something rude to you. You might feel angry or hurt. Your first reaction may be to say something rude back. But what if you paused and chose kindness instead? You could say, "I'm sorry you feel that way," or just walk away without saying anything hurtful. Choosing kindness doesn't mean being weak. It means staying calm and strong, even when it's hard. Kindness is also important when someone else is struggling. Maybe your friend is having a bad day. Maybe a family member is upset. You might not know what to say, but just being there, listening, or giving a hug can make a big difference. Here's a powerful example. A man was in a long line at a grocery store. The cashier was slow, and people were getting impatient. Some customers started to complain, but the man stayed calm. When it was her turn to pay, he smiled and said, "Thank you for your hard work." The cashier looked surprised and said, "You're the first person today to say that." That small act of kindness made her day better. That's the power of kindness when it's not expected. Being kind to strangers. We often think about being kind to our friends and family, but what about strangers? You may never see that person again, but that one kind action might stay with them forever. Here are a few examples of kindness to strangers. Holding the door open for someone, letting someone go ahead of you in line if they're in a hurry, picking up something someone dropped and handing it to them, giving a compliment, like, "You have a great smile," or "Your outfit looks nice today." Saying thank you to people who serve you, bus drivers, cashiers, waiters, security guards. These actions are simple, but they can brighten someone's day. And here's the secret. When you make someone else feel good, you feel good too. Kindness in the digital world. Today, many of us spend time online, on social media, in messages, on video calls, and kindness matters just as much in the digital world as it does in the real world. It's easy to say things online that we wouldn't say in person, but we should always remember there's a real person on the other side of the screen. Here are some tips for being kind online. 1. Think before you comment. Is what you're saying helpful? Is it respectful? Avoid spreading negative posts or hurtful jokes. If someone shares something personal, respond with empathy. A simple, "I hear you," or "Thank you for sharing," can mean a lot. Support others by liking or commenting positively on their posts. If you see someone being bullied online, stand up kindly or report the behavior. Being kind online helps create a better internet for everyone. Kindness to animals and nature. Kindness isn't only for people. It includes animals and the world around us too. You can show kindness to animals by feeding street animals, not hurting them or teasing them, donating to animal shelters, adopting pets instead of buying. And you can show kindness to nature by not throwing trash on the ground, recycling what you can, using less plastic, planting trees, turning off lights when you don't need them. Kindness to the earth is kindness to ourselves and future generations. A daily kindness challenge. Let's try something together. It's called the Daily Kindness Challenge. Every day, try to do one kind thing. It doesn't have to be big, just something small that helps someone or makes them smile. Here are some ideas. Say good morning to a neighbor. Write a kind note and leave it on someone's desk. Call a friend just to ask how they are. Donate old clothes you don't need. Leave a thank you note for your delivery person. Keep a small notebook and every day, write down your kind act. After 1 week, look back and see what you did. You'll be surprised how good it makes you feel. Kindness is a habit. The more you practice kindness, the easier it becomes. Like any habit, it takes time, but it's worth it. Kindness brings peace. It brings happiness. It makes you feel connected to others. And it makes the world a better place. So the next time you think, should I do something kind? The answer is yes. Because even the smallest act can make a big difference. Now we will dive deeper into how kindness shapes our inner world, how it connects us with our communities, and how it can become a lasting habit. Let's start with something many of us overlook: being kind to ourselves. Kindness to yourself is just as important as being kind to others. In fact, it's the foundation. When you treat yourself with kindness, it becomes easier to be kind to others because you're not filled with self-criticism, stress, or negative thoughts. You have space in your mind and heart to be generous and caring. So, how do you practice kindness toward yourself? One way is to stop negative self-talk. We all have an inner voice that comments on what we do. Sometimes that voice becomes too harsh. It says things like, "I'm not good enough," or "Why did I do that? I'm so stupid." Imagine if a friend said those words to you. You'd probably feel hurt. So why say them to yourself? Instead, when you make a mistake, speak kindly to yourself. You can say, "It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. I'm learning, and I will do better next time." That small shift in words can have a big impact on your mental health and self-esteem. Another way to be kind to yourself is to give yourself time to rest. We live in a busy world. People are always working, always doing something. But rest is not a waste of time. It's a way to take care of your body and your mind. When you give yourself time to rest, you are showing yourself that you matter. Doing something you enjoy is also an act of kindness toward yourself. Maybe you like to listen to music, draw, take a walk, or simply sit in the sun. These small actions are not selfish. They are necessary. They remind you that life isn't just about responsibilities and tasks. It's also about joy. Kindness to yourself creates peace inside. And when you feel peaceful, you naturally become a more patient, loving, and compassionate person. Now let's look outward at how kindness connects us to our communities. Communities are built on relationships, and relationships grow stronger with kindness. When you live in a place where people greet each other, help each other, and share with each other, life feels warmer and more secure. A single act of kindness can inspire many others. It's like throwing a stone into water and watching the ripples spread. Let's say you help an elderly neighbor carry their groceries. That neighbor may smile at someone else that day, and the person who receives the smile may go home and be kinder to their family. You never know how far your kindness will travel. Kindness in the community can take many forms. You can volunteer your time to help a local cause. You can clean up a park, join a community garden, or help a child with their homework. Even just noticing someone who looks sad and asking, "Are you okay?" is a powerful act. Another way to bring kindness into your community is to support local businesses. When you shop at a local market or eat at a small family-owned restaurant, you are supporting someone's dream. That kindness helps them continue their work and contribute to the local economy. You can also be kind online. These days, we spend a lot of time on social media. Sometimes people forget there are real humans behind the screens. Kind comments, supportive messages, or simply liking someone's post can brighten their day. When we fill our communities with kindness, we create a safer and more welcoming world for everyone. Now let's talk about something very important: turning kindness into a habit. Kindness is most powerful when it becomes a regular part of our daily routine, not just something we do once in a while. So, how can you turn it into a habit? Start small and be consistent. Choose one kind action you can do each day. For example, say good morning to someone, hold the door open for a stranger, or send a kind message to a friend. These actions may seem small, but they build a habit. And when you do them regularly, they become automatic. Another way to build a habit is to reflect each evening. Ask yourself, what kind thing did I do today? If you can't think of anything, ask, what could I do tomorrow? This reflection keeps kindness in your mind. It makes you more aware and intentional. You can also create reminders. Write a note to yourself and stick it on your mirror. It could say, be kind today, or kindness starts with you. These simple words can set the tone for your day. Surround yourself with kind people. If your friends or coworkers value kindness, it will be easier for you to act the same way. Kindness is contagious. When you see others being kind, it inspires you to do the same. Finally, celebrate your kindness. When you do something good, take a moment to feel proud. It's not about showing off. It's about recognizing that you're becoming the kind of person you want to be, and that's worth celebrating. Kindness is not a one-time action. It's a way of living. When you make it a habit, it becomes part of your identity. And the more you live with kindness, the more joy and peace you will find. We're going to talk about how we can stay kind even when life is hard. Let's face it, life isn't always easy. We all have bad days. We feel tired, stressed, angry, or disappointed. But these are the moments when kindness matters most. Sometimes, people may treat us unfairly or speak to us with anger. In those moments, it's easy to react with the same energy. But what if we choose kindness instead? What if we respond with patience even when someone else is being rude? This doesn't mean we have to accept bad behavior. It means we stay calm, we speak gently, and we set boundaries with respect. For example, imagine you're on a crowded bus. Someone pushes past you without saying sorry. Your first reaction might be frustration, but then you take a breath. You think, maybe they're having a bad day. You choose not to shout. Instead, you stay quiet and peaceful. That is kindness. Here's another situation. Maybe you're at work or school and someone criticizes you. It hurts, of course, but instead of getting angry, you listen. You say, "Thank you for your feedback. I'll think about it." That shows maturity, strength, and kindness. Kindness doesn't mean we're weak. In fact, it takes great strength to stay kind in tough moments. It means we have control over our actions and thoughts. We don't let the negativity of others change who we are. Let's also talk about kindness in stressful situations, like when you have a deadline, or you're running late, or you feel sick. Can you still smile at someone? Can you still help someone carry their bag? Even small acts during your hardest days can make a huge difference. Sometimes, being kind means taking a pause. Instead of reacting quickly, we take a breath. We ask ourselves, what would kindness do right now? This is a habit we can build. When things are going well, practice being kind. Then, when life gets tough, kindness will already be part of your nature. Now let's explore how kindness affects our long-term relationships. Think about your family. How do you speak to your parents, siblings, or children? Do you use kind words? Do you listen when they talk? Do you help when they need support? Family relationships grow stronger when we show love and patience. What about your friends? Do you encourage them, celebrate their successes, support them when they're feeling low? That's kindness too. In romantic relationships, kindness is the foundation. Saying thank you, I'm sorry, or I'm proud of you. These small phrases build love and trust. People stay together when they feel safe and appreciated. Even at work, kindness goes a long way. A simple, "good job," or "how are you doing today?" makes a difference. When we treat coworkers with respect, we build a stronger team. We make the environment better for everyone. Kindness creates a ripple effect. One kind word can lead to many more. You help one person feel better, and they pass it on. Soon your one act of kindness spreads to 10 people, then 50, then 100. And here's the amazing part. Kindness also makes you feel better. Science shows that being kind can lower stress, improve your health, and boost your mood. It activates the happy parts of your brain. It helps you sleep better. It gives you a sense of meaning and purpose. So, being kind is not just good for others, it's good for you too. Now let's reflect. Have you ever been kind to someone who didn't expect it? How did they react? And how did it make you feel? Take a moment to remember a time when someone was kind to you during a hard time. Maybe a friend listened to you. Maybe a stranger helped you. That one act might have changed your entire day. We often forget how powerful kindness really is, but the smallest actions, a smile, a kind word, a helping hand, can make a huge impact. So, next time life feels heavy, remember, kindness is always an option, and the more you choose it, the stronger it becomes. We're going to focus on how you can turn kindness into a regular habit, something that becomes as natural as brushing your teeth or saying good morning. Let's start with a simple idea. Kindness grows with practice. Just like learning English, playing a musical instrument, or exercising, the more you do it, the easier and more natural it becomes. So, how can we practice kindness every day? Let's look at a few simple and practical ways. 1. Start your day with a kind thought. Before you even get out of bed, take a moment to think about something kind you can do today. It might be giving a compliment, helping someone, or just smiling at people you meet. When you start your day with a kind goal, you are more likely to follow through. 2. Use kind words. Every conversation is a chance to be kind. Say please and thank you. Compliment people honestly. Encourage someone who is struggling. These small words build trust and positivity. You don't need to make a big speech. Even one kind sentence can brighten someone's day. 3. Listen carefully. One of the most powerful acts of kindness is simply listening. When someone speaks to you, give them your full attention. Don't look at your phone. Don't think about what you want to say next. Just listen. It shows you care, and it helps people feel seen and valued. 4. Do one kind thing every day. This could be anything. Holding the door for someone, picking up trash, sending a kind message, or helping a coworker. One kind act a day means 365 acts of kindness in a year. Imagine the impact you can have with just one small effort each day. 5. Be kind to yourself. Sometimes we are kind to everyone, except ourselves. We criticize ourselves, feel guilty for resting, or blame ourselves for mistakes. But kindness starts inside. Speak gently to yourself. Forgive your mistakes. Celebrate your efforts. The kinder you are to yourself, the more kindness you have to give to others. 6. Keep a kindness journal. At the end of each day, write down one kind thing you did or one kind thing someone did for you. It will remind you that kindness is everywhere. It also helps build a positive habit. After a few weeks, you'll start noticing kind moments more often, and you'll want to create more of them. 7. Join a kindness community. Kindness becomes easier when you're surrounded by people who value it too. Join a group, club, or online community that focuses on helping others. You can volunteer, support a cause, or just share kind stories. Being part of something bigger keeps you motivated. Let's also remember that kindness is not always easy. Some days you'll be tired or upset. Some people may not respond to your kindness, but that's okay. Kindness is not about what others do, it's about who you choose to be. You don't have to be kind 100% of the time. No one is perfect. But when you notice yourself being unkind to others or to yourself, take a step back. Apologize if needed. Then try again. That's what growth looks like. Kindness is a journey, not a destination. There's no finish line, no perfect score. Just a daily practice of choosing compassion over anger, patience over frustration, understanding over judgment. Before we end, let's reflect together. Ask yourself, what is one kind thing I can do today? Who in my life needs kindness right now? How can I show more kindness to myself? These simple questions can guide your thoughts and actions. And remember, the world needs more kindness. Every time you choose kindness, you make the world a little brighter. You never know how far your kind actions will go, whose heart they will touch, or whose life they will change. Thank you for spending this time with me today at English Pod Studio. I hope this episode has inspired you, not only to practice English, but also to practice kindness in your daily life. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with someone you care about. Help spread kindness, one listener at a time. And as always, keep listening, keep learning, and keep growing. Take care and stay kind.